Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak with us, the bonds of the apostles, Eliger Millstone, hopefully teach more 30, Brother Chayabu. Hey man, I'm gonna get straight right into it. So, yeah, I was going past YouTube, brother pulled this out, then I took a screenshot. It says Brazil. It says, Brazil. This is in Brazil. It says, in just a few months, over 3,000 babies were born with microcephalia. Without any scientific evidence, the government assumed that the disease was caused by the ZV. I'm going to just say that. However, Australian researchers has now revealed that the true cause of the disease was the toxicity of the mandatory DDP, I'm going to say that, potion given to pregnant women the year before. Yeah, then it goes on to say, the potions were funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Hey, so I remember, as brothers, we remember back in 2015, 2016, even before, we all seen this in the news, 2015, 2016 about the Z pestilence. I'm gonna just say that, and that happened in Brazil. Babies were born deformed. And it was coming out that, the media was pushing, it's because, the Z pestilence. The Z pestilence, that's why these babies are getting, are being born deformed. And that's more Esau's fear pumping, his fear tactics. He always uses, man. And one of his main sources he used to, pump fear into you is what his media, his propaganda. Yeah, it's like, his media, his propaganda, his news, all that. These are his main sources. He uses to push fear. So so it says again, Australian researchers has now revealed that the true cause of the pestilence was the toxicity of the mandatory potion given to pregnant women before the year before. Yeah, so these Australian researchers revealed that this potion was the cause of these babies being born like that. And we know, this concerning, now with this Crown Royale potion, the same thing is happening, man. It's starting to be revealed that this thing is really, killing you. For those who got it, they're reporting that they're suffering, certain ailments. They have certain problems within their flesh. So it's being revealed, man. So let's go to 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Lord. Start 2 and 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed. Yeah, who's this man of sin? And plus there's gonna have to be a falling away first, before Yahweh Bashim Yashai comes back. It's going to have to be falling away first, because what this Edomite is being revealed, and that's a man in sin. This is a dude who's polluting the whole earth. This dude who's, ruling over every other nation with extreme oppression. All that, man. He's completely destroying the earth, man. So this man in sin is being revealed. And you got more and more stuff coming out, man, about how this dude is just a devil. Like this, for example. This is one of the many things that's coming out, that's being revealed, that this dude is Satan, man. This potion, now these researchers are starting to find out, which, they're starting to find out that the real cause of this pestilence was that potion. So reading on, it says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as Most High, or he as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Yeah, and this dude think that he's the Most High. You see how he uses media as a huge what's the word I want to use? For mass deception. He got all these cameras everywhere. He got these cameras and smartphones tapping in. He got all the technology wiretapped. You already know, man. Microphones everywhere. This dude, putting everything up inside of you, making things mandatory. But, the Lord's going to protect his elect. But, hey, he's trying to put up all these abominations up on people, man. This dude does a whole bunch of secret stuff behind the scenes, thinking that he's the Most High himself. So it says, verse 5, remember ye not that when I was there with you, I told you these things? And know ye that, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. Yeah, and Esau is in his rulership right now. And, for many, many years, this dude's trying to hide that he's Satan, the devil himself. Trying to, that's why he made the Cesare Borgia image, That's why he tried to paint Israelites, so-called Native Americans, Negroes, Latinos in a negative light, pushing a whole bunch of propaganda. That's why he pays so much money to make himself look like the righteous, and the righteous, which are the Israelites, as the wicked. But what now? The Lord's starting to reveal this dude. Now, this dude's true works are starting to come out. The Lord's starting to reveal this dude. Finally, man. And it's been started. The Lord has already been starting to reveal this dude, man. And more every day, people are waking up to how evil and devilish this Edomite is, man. So, reading on, it says, verse 7, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. Yeah, and who's he that's letting this happen? The Most High is letting this Edomite do this. Until Esau get too drunk off of his the Lord's gonna keep on letting this devil drink until this dude vomits, man. And then that's when he starts to fall. So verse 8 says, and then that wicked shall be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and destroy with the brightness of his coming. Yeah, so when Yahushua comes back, man, well, before that, the wicked's already going to be revealed. And that's when Esau is going to come down, man, with all of his might against everybody, and then, which ultimately is, his final plan is to push that MOB, that RFID, CHIP. That's his final plan. Right when he makes that thing mandatory, man, the Lord, that's going to be the time when the Lord can come back, because that's the last prophecy in order for the Lord to come back. So once the Edomite does that, that's when Yahweh Bashem Yahushai can come back. And of course, it's not like the minute this Edomite makes his MOB mandatory, it's not like the Lord's going to come, right then and there, like in a second. Nah, there's going to be an hour of temptation. The Lord's going to test everybody. And we know his elect will endure, and the 2/3 and the heathen, the Lord's going to lead them for their own destruction and to be subject to take that thing, that MOB, that Koragma. So, yeah. So let's go to Isaiah 29:15. It says, woe unto them, it says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh. And their works are in the dark. They say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Yeah, and this Edomite, he does many things, in secret. For example, this it's just been revealed. So if it's been revealed that this dude that this person has been causing this, then that means that was done in secret. At first, it was obviously done in secret at first. So it's been revealed that the Z pestilence, I'm gonna just say that, really it was that potion that has been, for the babies, they for the babies, they said the Z pestilence was the cause of, these babies being deformed, but really it was this potion. And many other things, man, this dude does. Try to hide his counsel, man, from the Lord Yahweh. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Trying to work in the dark, man, And then it says, verse 16, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed of him, or framed say of him that framed it, you had no understanding? Yeah, so, hey, what Esau doesn't understand, man, is that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, he's literally make you do all these things that you're doing, Esau. Everything you're doing, the Lord is putting the spirit onto you to do it. He ordained you from the beginning of the earth to be the devil and to do everything that you're doing, in these times. So yeah, it's very foolish, and hey, really Esau's the most foolish people, man, on planet Earth. Esau's the most foolish nation, man. Edom on the planet, man. Mainly because how proud they are. But let's go to Psalm 10 and 8. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. Yeah, in them secret places, this dude, he got many secret places he be hiding behind, For example, like the media. He likes to, his media and propaganda, whatever. And news, he likes to hide behind these things, push like a false narrative to make, to deceive the masses. And then what he goes behind his closed doors and do whatever he was planning on doing. And then it says his eyes are privately set against the poor. And who's the poor? The Israelites. Who's the lowest people of all in all planet Earth? I mean, the whole planet Earth. The Israelites are so-called Native Americans, Negroes, and Latinos. That's who he's really after, man. That's why he did this over there in Brazil, man. He put this potion. Man, you gotta be a damn devil, man. Do it to direct your weapon, to babies. That's how you know this dude is Satan, man. So it says, Psalms 10 and 9, continuing on, it says, he lieth and wait secretly as a lion, or he lieth and wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth and wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. Yeah, like all these mandations he's doing. All these temptations he's putting out there in order for mainly Israelites to succumb into his agenda. So going to Psalms 64 and 4, it says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Yeah, the perfect is the Israelites, That's really before the Lord's eyes, his nation, his peculiar, perfect nation. Of course, we know, right now, we're not completely perfect like Yahushua was, but hey, and mainly, man, they're shooting in secret at the elect, because Esau wants the elected nation of Israel. That's who Esau's after. That's who Esau has in his the top of his hit list. The elected nation of Israel. So it says, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. And then it says, verse 5, they encourage themselves. And yeah, they obviously do not fear, about killing the Israelites off. Even though the Israelites are the people of the Lord, that Israel is the Most High's chosen nation. Those are his people. So, hey, man, it's really amazing how this Edomite doesn't fear that he's messing up the Lord's people, man. His nation, the nation that the Lord chose out of all other nations, man. This dude doesn't fear, but that's okay. He was created to be that way. It says Psalm 64 and 5, they encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares. Privately they say, who shall see them? Yeah, and they do many things, man, behind the scenes in order to take out the Israelites. And then again, it says, they commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? Yeah, they don't think that anyone's going to catch on onto their madness, that they're doing, their iniquity, man, that they're committing, man. They don't think no one's going to catch on to it. Esau's so proud, man. He thinks that his media and his propaganda or whatever is going to be enough to cover himself. But it's already written. Again, Thessalonians 2 and 8, or 2 and 8. It says, and then that wicked shall be revealed. Or going to verse 3, it says, for that day shall not come except there be a fallen away first, and the sin of man, or the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Yeah, so this prophecy, man, that the dude is going to be revealed. So there's nothing Esau can do to hide himself. Because it's already prophecy, man, that the dude, he's going to be revealed. The Lord's going to reveal this dude in front of the whole earth. And then it says, verse 6, they search out iniquities in Psalm 64 and 6. It says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of them and the heart is deep. Yeah, so they're constantly searching out ways, man, to move forward with their agenda, because, they're really pushing for this MWO. And they want the Israelites blotted out of that, man. They don't want the Israelites to be a part of that. So they want to do away with the nation of Israel. The so-called Negro, Native Americans, the Latinos. So they're trying to find any way, man, that they can succeed in their goal. Like, again, it says they accomplish a diligent search. Yeah, because that's what they're pushing for, man. They're really trying to see what they can do in order to fulfill their agenda. But it says, verse 7, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Yeah, amen. And their own tongue is falling upon themselves because, you got other, you got other Edomites who are, these, who are against, the government. You got these Edomites who are against the government, man. They're exposing, their own people. They're exposing the wicked elites. So that's like their own tongue falling upon themselves. Or, you got some, you got these officials, high officials, out basically exposing their own selves, man. They have slip of tongues, man. Like Joe Biden, he be slipping in his tongue, saying things that he's not supposed to be really saying. And all these other top officials, man. They say certain things on accident, and they're, hey, but it's too late. Already got out there what they're planning. That's their own tongue falling upon themselves. So going to, and to prove that, hey, Esau is really after the Israelites, it says, Psalm 83 and 2, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Yeah, who are our enemies? The heathen. Our main enemy, the top enemy we have is Esau. So it says, Psalms 83 and 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no more be in remembrance. Yeah, so this is Esau's whole plan, to cut off the nation of Israel. so that we be completely, taken out. Verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent. Yeah, speaking about the nations in Esau, says they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites, Moab, Hagarenes. And then, further goes down the line. Speaking about all the other nations, all the heathen nations. But what the first one it called out was Edom, Esau. So going to 2nd Esdras 15 and 10. Well, 8, actually. Let's start at 8. Well, 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the earth, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. We know that ultimate destruction is nuclear missiles, man. The ICBM missiles. ICBMs. It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. Yeah, and this main one pushing forth that wickedness is this Edomite. And of course, he got all these other nations who drunk that cup, and they're following after Esau's way of living as well. So it says, verse 7, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Yeah, that speaks for itself. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, the souls of the just complain continually. Yeah, that's the elect of the nation of Israel, man. The men of the Lord, man. Us brothers, man, we're the ones who are mainly complaining continually, man, about this Edomite. Because the 2/3 aren't complaining. The 2/3 love Esau in the society. They love dwelling in Babylon. But as brothers, man, we see, the Lord gave us eyes to see, man, that we're completely dwelling in evil, man. We're completely dwelling in wickedness. In a wicked society, man, a wicked rulership. So what? Now we're complaining continually, man, before the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Then it says, verse 9, therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Yeah, so the Lord's gonna avenge us, and yeah, you had some brothers who died, being in the faith. As well. You're gonna have many martyrs in the days to come. And then we know once Israelites, be put in the spiritual world, really they're praying unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, or hoping by calling upon Yahweh Shem Yahushai to speed it up so that this dude will be taken out of rulership. So it says, verse 10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt. Yeah, so the Lord won't suffer us, man, to dwell, in the land of Egypt. Because, hey, man, we've been in Egypt, which America is spiritually Egypt. So the Lord won't suffer us, man, to dwell here much longer, man. Because, hey, like it says in scriptures, our punishment is finished. Now and then what's it saying in scriptures? Esau, he didn't want to let us go. It says our punishment has been fulfilled, but